Hi guys and welcome back to On The Fence. Liverpool have just beaten Everton 5-2 in the Merseyside derby at Anfield. What a fantastic game of football that was, especially for the neutral point of view. Probably the best derby I've seen. Certainly the most entertaining since the 3-3 at Goodison. That's from a neutral point of view, but this is On The Fence. This is about Liverpool, and we have just smashed our way to another 3 points. This is the best football we've played in spells all season. I think since you could probably date that back to Norwich in the first game of the season. We just blew Everton away at spells there. Quite disappointed that they scored 2 goals, to be honest, against the run of play both times. I think it's weird because when we scored the second goal, I feel like that kind of gave them a shock to the system, and they started playing then. And then in the second half, they started with the shithouse tactics and stuff like that. But let's run through the game. So the first goal of the game's on the break. Everton have, I think, a cross into the box. Comes out to Shaqiri, edge of our box. Plays it through to Salah, and then we're on the counter attack. I'm trying to remember what the goal was. Yeah, and then Origi's making a run through the centre, and I need, honestly, in this game, I don't know how many times we ran from deep in this game. Everton just did not know how to deal with us. It was absolutely ridiculous how many times we got in behind them for the same run. Or not the same run, but runs in behind from the midfield. Shaqiri did it for the second goal as well. But for the first goal, yeah, Mane plays a lovely ball through with the side of his foot around the defence. And Origi's clearly onside, takes a touch around Pickford, who's never getting there, and slots it in for 1-0 to Liverpool. And it's a great start. Yeah, it's a great start for Liverpool. Just exactly what we wanted. An early goal in the derby is a fantastic way to start. And then the second goal comes quite similarly. This time I think it's a ball from the right back position from Trent Alexander-Arnold. He finds Mane with an absolute peach. It's not even one of them that's lobbed over. It's one of them that's about chest height, head height, and he's pinged it right across the field to Mane to left wing position. He takes his touch, he runs into the defence. Everton was shit scared of Mane all game. He runs into the defence, and as he's running inside, Shaqiri makes a run through the middle, and again doesn't get picked up properly. Mane creates that goal, slide rule pass. Sorry, I should say, and Shaqiri beats Pickford in the far corner, and it's 2-0 to Liverpool. But like I said, that kind of gave them a kick up the arse, and they decided to start playing. Then they get a goal back from a corner. No, it's from the free kick that wasn't a free kick, but it is what it is. Another decision's gone against Liverpool this season, but we're not crying about it because it is what it is. We're good enough to beat teams regardless of the decisions that are against us. Everyone can cry ass about VAR. It's not the best thing in the world. It's a bit shit, if I'm honest. But at least we're not cry-arsing about decisions that have gone against us, because we're good enough to actually beat teams no matter what happens to us. We're not going to sit and play the victims and shit like that. We're not going to say, VAR's against us, VAR's this, VAR's that. Because VAR's not against or for anybody in particular. It's just against everybody, to be honest. It seems like it's against everybody. It doesn't matter who you are, whether you're Liverpool, City, Everton, whoever. So yeah, VAR is just shit, and we didn't benefit from the decision that should have been, because Richarlison doesn't get touched for the free kick, still goes down, gets the free kick, ball comes in, second phase of play. The ball comes back in, and Lovren, tries to clear it. He slips, kind of thing. It's not a great clearance, and Michael Keane puts the ball in for 2-1. A few minutes later, we're 3-1 up again because again, it's on the break. It was quite systematic of how the game was kind of unfolding. Liverpool were letting Everton have the ball at the back. They were building a bit of play up, and then as soon as they got near our box, we were just breaking on them. And we were able to do that because Everton were just so disorganised. And again, that's symptomatic of the difference between the two teams. We're settled. We've got a manager who knows how to play football, who knows how to set the team up. We're organised from back to front. Our centre-back knows where our full-back should be. Our full-back knows where our centre-midfielder should be. And I think our central midfield trio absolutely won this game for us. Gini Wijnaldum, James Milner, and especially Adam Lallana. Well, not especially, but in particular, Adam Lallana was absolutely fantastic. 10 minutes into the game, Adam Lallana was absolutely gassed. He was breathing out of his fucking ass. He was gone. I thought, here we go, Twitter's going to go off and stuff like that. I wouldn't know, actually. I'm banned for calling Trevor Sinclair a cunt, who is a cunt. I was just anticipating Lallana gonna have a bad game here and everyone's gonna get on his case. Absolutely not. Did he fuck? He was instrumental in everything we did going forward. Lallana, Milner too, absolutely brilliant. And then Gini Wijnaldum just shows exactly why he was on the Ballon d'Or nominations for this year, showing why he's one of the best central midfielders in the world. People don't rate him, even our own fan base don't rate him, and that's really weird because he's exceptional. He can do everything. Shows you there. He gets back, he makes last ditch tackles, he blocks the ball. When he's got the ball at his feet, no one's getting it. You know, he can shield off one or two. He can pass the ball, he can move, he can break into the box, he can make late runs, he's quick, and he also gets a goal as well, and his celebration was top notch as well. But yeah, going back to our third goal, it's a break down the left hand side. Mane just turns inside Iwobi like he wasn't even there. Lots of one-on-one battles for Liverpool that we just won because we were so much better than Everton were. Plays Trent Alexander-Arnold free, and then we've got Shaqiri over on the right hand side. I thought Trent should have hit it earlier, but he doesn't. He waits and he makes the right decision because he plays it right into the path of Mane. He has to slow down a little bit, Mane, but he's side footed in with his left foot, and it's 3-1 and absolute delirium because it's nothing more than Mane deserves. He was the man of the match in this match, I think. And he deserved the goal and he got himself one as well. And then on the stroke of half time, Everton do get a goal back as well from I think it was Trent. I think Trent loses the ball. He tries a long ball. He loses out, and then when the ball gets played in behind him, he kind of stops. I don't know why. Ball comes to the left hand side to Bernard. He crosses it out with his left foot. Richarlison makes it 4-2. And I thought that was how the game was going to end until, because in the second half nothing much happened. Everton kind of tried to show the shithouse tactics. To be fair to the referee, Mike Dean, he let a lot go in this game, and I'm happy he did because it let the game flow. People are going to say he was unfair because Trent should have been sent off, probably for that stamp. I do agree, but I also agree Richarlison should have been sent off for the same thing. But I'm glad they weren't. I'm glad neither was sent off because, you want the game to keep flowing and flowing. Trent got a yellow card for that stamp. I don't think Richarlison got anything for it, which shows you. But I'm glad neither men got sent off and stuff like that. It was good. The referee, Mike Dean, did really well in this game to keep it flowing, to keep the game healthy, and it's helped in producing one of the best derbies again I've seen in my lifetime anyway. And I'm 22, so you're talking for the past 10-15 years especially, that's probably one of the best derbies I've seen anyway, probably because Liverpool have won it. But it was a great game of football end to end, mostly Everton's end. And then what happened then? Liverpool go and just put Everton to the sword finally, eventually, when Firmino comes on as a substitute for Divock Origi. We'll talk about the fact that we had no Mane, no Salah and no Firmino in a minute. He gets the ball on the left-hand side. He comes up against Holgate, a former nemesis from the FA Cup game a couple of years ago. Turns inside, turns outside, sends Holgate for the echo. Holgate's falling everywhere. Then he puts the left-footed cross in along the floor to Gini. He turns the ball, he puts it in the far corner. And again, like I said, his celebration was top-notch. It was fucking ridiculous. He was doing all this and all that, he's funny. But yeah, 5-2 the game ends. Liverpool have decimated Everton once again. Kind of feel sorry for them. The one place ahead of the relegation zone. I think 3 points ahead of it. Or 2, possibly. I'm not too sure. Don't really care. I hope they don't get relegated, but if they do, it's their own fucking fault at the end of the day. It is what it is. So yeah, no Alisson, no Salah, no Firmino from the start, no Fabinho because he's injured. Our captain didn't play. There was no Keita, no Oxlade-Chamberlain. Shaqiri came from the fucking cold. Came in from the cold and played absolutely excellently, gets himself a goal. Plenty of great work in this game from him, especially. From the goalkeeper right through to the last man on the pitch, we were exceptional. We were better than Everton in every area of the pitch. We were much more organised. Every run we made, Everton had no answer for it. We were just running behind every single time, and we were drawing them out of position, playing long balls over the top. Van Dijk and Lovren, with a couple of note. Lovren's for Origi's third goal. Oh, I forgot about Origi's third goal. How the fuck can I forget about Origi's third goal? Jesus Christ. Lovren with a straight ball over the top. And Divock Origi did exactly what he did in pre-season. The ball comes down. If people can remember this, it'll be great. I don't know who we were playing. To be fair, it was in America. And the ball comes down. And it was Divock Origi's first pre-season game. And this was very similar to what he did against Everton. And he stops the ball dead in the air. It comes over his shoulder. And he brings it down on his foot. Does the same thing here. And then he's one-on-one with Pickford. in the box. Pickford goes to come out to try and claim it first, but doesn't. Starts to backtrack, and Divock Origi just curls it kind of over him, but also powers it past him as well. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely scintillating, and it's very much a man in form. Basically, Divock Origi, the goal he scores there, and it just kind of shows as well with the rest of our team. We're just a team in form, and Everton aren't. And they said I was watching it on Amazon Prime, and I think Gabby Logan basically said, there's never been as big a gap between Liverpool and Everton as there is now, and that today just showed it. This is the biggest gap and the biggest gulf in quality between Liverpool and Everton I've ever seen, and long may it fucking continue, because we're only going up and up and up and up, and we've just given another example, sent out another statement as to why we are the best team in this league right now, and hopefully we can go all the way and win it, because that's a performance that we should be proud of, and more of that this season. Maybe less of the 2 goals we conceded, more of the attack and play, more of the link-up play, more of just the absolute fucking just everything in that game. We can just be happy with. It was brilliant. So happy with that performance. Up the tabletop and Reds. I've been on the fence. Thank you very much for watching. Take care.